1722, a tomb sealed for over 3,000 years was opened, and with it, a string of mysterious deaths began. Welcome to the story of King Tutankhamun's curse, the truth that was never fully told. In the Valley of the Kings, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered the nearly untouched tomb of the boy king. It was a find of a lifetime, a moment that should have been pure triumph. But just weeks later, Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's financial backer, died suddenly. A mosquito bite on his cheek became infected, and at the very moment he passed away, the entire city of Cairo plunged into darkness. Coincidence? Maybe, but he was just the first. Over the next decade, more than 20 people connected to the tomb's opening met untimely ends. Some were taken by sudden, unexplainable fevers. Others died in their sleep peacefully. But far too soon, the media went wild, spreading rumors of a terrifying inscription found inside the tomb. Death shall come on swift wings to anyone who disturbs the peace of the pharaoh. But was this warning ever real? Or was it just a sensational story cooked up by newspapers? Scientists tried to find a rational explanation. They proposed that toxic bacteria or ancient fungi, sealed inside the tomb for millennia, could have been released, causing fatal illnesses. It's a plausible theory, but it doesn't answer everything. Why wasn't everyone who entered the tomb affected? And how could these ancient microbes cause deaths that occurred years later in countries far from Egypt? Was it truly a curse? Or did the ancient Egyptians possess knowledge of forces we still fail to grasp? The story gets even stranger. Howard Carter, the very man who broke the seal and first entered the tomb, lived a long and healthy life. He died of natural causes many years later, untouched by the supposed curse. So, if there was a curse, why was it so selective? Some historians argue there was no curse at all, just a series of tragic coincidences, magnified by a public hungry for a spooky story. But that explanation feels too simple. It doesn't account for the unsettling patterns, the strange timing of the deaths, or the deep-seated fear that haunted so many involved. Even before the tomb was fully opened, many of the local Egyptian workers refused to enter. They spoke of a heavy feeling in the air, a silence that felt more menacing than the darkness itself. They believed the tomb was protected, that disturbing the king's eternal rest meant awakening something that should never be disturbed. The ancient Egyptians were masters of preservation, not just of bodies, but of secrets. They believed the soul was eternal and that desecrating a tomb was a crime against the afterlife itself. They would not have left their most sacred treasures unguarded. Their warnings may not have been carved in stone, but in the very fabric of the place itself. 100 years have passed, yet the legend of Tutankhamun's curse continues to captivate and disturb us. It forces us to confront the limits of our own understanding. Perhaps the real question isn't whether the curse was real. The more unsettling question is, what if it was, and we simply lack the knowledge to comprehend it? What if there are doors in this world that are truly better left closed? If you find this mystery as compelling as I do, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're just scratching the surface of history's darkest secrets. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Do you believe in the curse? Or is there a scientific explanation we just haven't found yet? Thanks for watching.